Okay, so this video is just a quick how-to for those of you who are using Macintosh computers and need to export out a Jpeg for printing. Well, you're basically printing to Jpeg for printing at outside labs. So this really comes down to just the ability to choose a setup that some computers don't have by default. So we'll go to the print module. And when we get to the print module, we will go ahead and click Page Setup. And when this opens up, you have printers in here if you have printers attached. But if you do not have printers attached, you've got this issue where when you click on these sizes, you don't always have all the sizes that you want. You will see that I've got some in here that I've created custom, but there's nothing in here that has an 8x10. So for example, I'll go here to go manage custom sizes. And in here, I'm just going to go ahead and click new. And I will go ahead and click on the text and I will just call this 8x10. Uh, 8x10 for labs or something like that. So I know what why I even have it in here. So I've created that, and now what you can do here is change the paper size, 8x10. Non-printable area, we will go ahead and use user defined, so you can leave a 1/4 inch margin all around. Top, bottom, left, right. You could even go in and put this at 0 all the way around. So for example, I can go 0, tab 0, tab 0, tab 0. So that is creating what's called a borderless. So once again, I'll click over here on the name and I'll call it borderless. And once I do that and say okay, now it becomes a choice that I can make when I'm actually printing. So that's how you make an 8x10 paper size if your printer doesn't allow you to print to that anyways. So if you have just a regular laser printer or some sort of other printer in your house, you may not have the one that's similar to what is available at school, which actually would have that size. Or in the case of me, I have these printers. So I'll just go ahead and say okay. And now I've got an 8x10. And then if I wanted to go ahead and make this smaller on the 8x10 like we were talking about before, I would then just go into the where I've got the layout, and I would go in and just make the height and the width a little bit less. So I might just go make, in this case, because it's orientated vertically here, either it's a horizontal image, I would just go 9.5, which would basically give me a 1/4 inch on both sides. Boom. And then I would just send this out to the lab and say, print this. So there you go. That's how you do that.